Yes, everything is fine from my side.
Yeah. Small steps every day that can lead to a change in a life. Hello everyone and thanks for clicking on my video. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. My name is Nusrat. I'm a certified yoga teacher and YouTuber. I believe that the learning, growing, and taking care of ourselves every day can make a big difference our lives. And today's I have very interesting and informative the conversation for you all. Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Yes, thank you so much for such a lovely words. I am doing great and everything is going smoothly at my place. And tell me, how are you, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm doing great, and thank you, ma'am, for asking. It's really the wonderful to have you here with us today. I'm very happy and excited to have this conversation with you, and I'm looking forward to learning from your experience and the thought. Before we begin our conversation, ma'am, please, I would love to know a little more about you. And could you please introduce yourself to our viewers? Tell us a little about your journey and your experience.
Yes, definitely. It's my privilege to introduce myself in front of you. So, as you know, I am Jyoti Mishra. I am basically from Bihar, but living in Pune, Maharashtra. I have worked earlier in corporate sector, but nowadays I just left my job and because of some circumstances, and now I run a YouTube channel by the name of Jyoti's Curious Mind. And I also take classes to the beginner level. And coming to my hobbies, I enjoy reading books, watching podcasts, traveling, and playing chess. That's all from my side.
Thank you so much for introducing yourself and sharing your journey with us. It was really inspiring to hear about your experience. I truly believe that every journey has own story and every experience teaches us something valuable. Your journey is definitely an inspiration for many people. So let's begin with our the first question. Do you think the English as the medium of the instructor is an advantage or the disadvantage for the student?
Yes, for a certain extent, but I cannot say if you don't know English, you can do nothing in your life. English is backbone, I believe, because nowadays it is very famous language. It is global language. If you have knowledge, you will get more, opportunities in future. And also, if you want to move another country, so yes, English, if you know, you have better options in the future. But it doesn't matter if you don't know English, you can do nothing. You are just wasting of your time. But I believe you should have the knowledge about this language. Not the only language, but the basic communication skills. You should have knowledge. After learning English, you will get more options. If I talk about myself, I have lots of options nowadays. I get lots of email and also they ask to take classes. Though I am not that much fluent. Recently I have started my journey, but still I get opportunities. When I was working, I was not that much consistent in my journey before 4 months, but still, I was thinking I need to start. I had the strong feeling in my mind I need to work upon that part. I am struggling somewhere to speak fluently because when you don't speak, from where you get fluency? That was the case with me as well. So, yes, it is important to learn English, and yes, you can do another thing if you don't know English. So there are multiple options. But yes, in education field, I think English is necessary nowadays. You can do another work as well. Like if you don't know English, so there are multiple work you can do. But in education field, English is necessary nowadays. It is my perception.
Okay. And if I ask me, the English is a medium of the instruction can have the both advantage and the disadvantage. On the positive side, English is an international language, and so it can give students access to a large amount of educational materials and research, the technologies, and the global country. For example, the student who are comfortable with English may find easier to understand online courses, read the books and articles from a different country, and the communicates with a peoples internationally. However, English can become a disadvantage when the students aren't comfortable with the language. And sometimes the student may understand a subject very well, but maybe struggle to express their thought, and because of the language or better. And so I personally believe that language should be a bridge, not a barrier. In simple words, the language should help the students learn, not make a learning a difficult for them. I think the most important thing is that the students should understand the concept clearly, and they should ask. They should also get the proper support to improve their English language skill. That's it.
Yes, truly believe. And so amazing you have organized your thought. Yes, if you know English, not only English, any language, if you know, it would help you in the future. It is necessary. I also want to learn any foreign language. I think mostly I'll want to learn French. So it would help you if you want to move another city, another country. So yes, it becomes very easier for you to survive. Even in India, you have to study a lot. If you don't know English, if you have kids, they study in English medium background, so you have to struggle a lot, I believe, in our daily life. So I think it is important nowadays. That's why we want to become more fluent. We struggle a lot. We take out sometimes in our very busy schedule. We speak a lot. So in this way, we are trying to get more fluency. We want to become more comfortable in this language.
Okay. Do you want to ask anything to me?
Yes. So as I have watched your video and you are so amazing to organize your thoughts, your idea, I really impressed by your video. So I have a question. As you have mentioned, you are into yoga. You are
Yes.
certified teacher, I think, yoga. So from where you get this interest and how you feel now after learning yoga? Because I have not that much into this, but I really want to incorporate some habit into this because I really want to improve my health as well because health is at the end health is everything. So take out sometimes
Yes.
for walking, playing badminton, outdoor game, anyone you can choose. So I am trying to do these things nowadays. So from where you get this thought and how you learn? I want to learn. I want to know a bit about your past journey in yoga.
Okay. As per my knowledge, the personal experience, yoga is a much more than just a physical exercise. I personally believe that the yoga connected us the body, mind, and the breathing. When I started understanding the yoga more deeply, what was the concept, I really realized that it helped us become more aware of ourselves. It teaches us to slow down, stay present, and listen to what our body needs. According to the principle of yoga, the practice isn't only about the performing the physical posture. It is also about the developing the awareness, discipline, balance, and inner peace. Suppose that when we feel stress, anxiety, or are mentally tired, even a short yoga sessions along with some breathing exercise can help us feel relaxed and the focus. I also believe that the yoga teaches us patience, constance. We cannot expect everything to the change in a one day. We have to practice regularly and give ourselves enough time to improve. I like to say that Rome wasn't built in a day. As you know that the great things take time and patience. So from yoga perspective, yoga is a journey rather than the destination. Every day we can learn something and new about our body, our mind, and ourselves. That's it.
Great. Definitely, everything takes time. So Rome wasn't built in a day. It would take time. Any great achievements you desired for and you work for that, it would take times, hours and years. It would take, and then you get the desired result. And if you talk about yoga, so yes, definitely it is very great things. We should inculcate these habits to meditation. At least sit alone for sometimes in the early morning. It is very good habit. I am trying to do, but I am not able to do more than 5 minutes. Somewhere 4 to 5 minutes is okay, but after that, just I'm not able to do. I just open my eyes and just go to do some other work. But yes, I think if you can sit at least 10 minutes, I'm targeting to sit down without doing anything at least 10 minutes. Then I can focus more. It would help me to increase my focus. Somewhere I feel when I read for hours and hours, like I'm into reading, sometimes I think when I read, I just forget and I zone out. I start thinking some other things, another story about my students, what they had shared with me yesterday, and what they want to learn another session. So I just sometimes I feel I just lack focus. For that reason, I also play chess. After playing chess, you can be more focused. Okay, great experience by you. And I want to know what posture we should focus when you talk about yoga. So, what types of pose we should think about, and what is good for our body? We should
Okay.
add this.
Yeah, suppose that as per my knowledge and the personal experience, I would recommend it the Tadasana, Vrikshasana. That's mean the tree pose and the mountain pose as a very good standing the palm joint. And if you are suffering any joint problem also, and if you can't keep the attention, the focus, it help a lot in a beginning. And although Tadasana looks very simple, even mountain pose also and Vrikshasana also, I personally believe that it teaches many importance the basic of yoga, and such as a proper posture, the balance body alignment, and awareness of the breathing. Suppose that when we practice Tadasana, Vrikshasana, we learn to keep our spine the straight and relax our shoulder and distributes our the body weights properly and focus on our the breathing. According to the principle of yoga, the beginner should first develop the awareness control of the body rather than trying to perform the difficult posture. That means the advance and immediately. I think the beginner should focus on understanding the basics instead of trying difficulty or advanced poses. And I would like to share the beautiful idiom here: slow and steady win the race. As you know that if we move forwards patiently and constantly, the we are more like to achieve our goal. And so from the yoga perspective, the patience is just as important the flexibility when we are starting the yoga.
Yes, true. Patience is important in every field. And I think especially in yoga, because it is very quiet work you do. There should no noise. You have to be very focused and you cannot just be in hurry. You have to be calm, composed, and especially we prefer in the morning. So what do you think? Which time we should prefer doing yoga? As a normal person, I'm not that much into yoga. I don't know. I have not read any books. I don't have any degree. But as a normal person, if anyone asked me to start yoga, so I would prefer them in the morning. as much as possible, like 7, 6, 5, whatever suits you. So what do you think? What is actual and preferable time for yoga? Morning, afternoon, evening, or late night?
Yeah, as far as my concerns, the morning with someone, or gently the stretching and breathing exercise and the meditation that can help us feel more energetic and positive thought the day throughout the day. We can positive throughout the day. According to the traditional, the principle of yoga, early morning is the considers the peaceful and suitable for everyone. That time for a spiritual and the yogic practice, because the surrounding are gently the calm, and there are the fewer disturbance early in the morning. And however, I personally believe that there is no single the perfect time for everyone. The every person has a different lifestyle and daily schedule. I know the some people may be busy in the morning and may prefer to practice yoga in the evening, and I think this is the completely fine. As you know that may hey, while the sun just shine means to make a good use of the right and opportunity or the right time. If morning work for you, to make the most of them. But if another the time suit for your lifestyle better, and that is the perfectly the fine too. And from the practically and yogic perspectives, regularly the mindful the practice is a more importance simply choosing the particular time.
Yes, true. So basically, we should focus in the morning if you have time. So you can do in the morning at least for 20 minutes. So what do you think? 20 minutes is enough, or you need more than 20, 30 minutes?
Yeah, depend upon your capacity. Are you comfortable that you don't have any problem? So you can do, but don't do yoga in a hurry. As you know that hurry makes curry. And yoga means whenever you do the yoga, such a practice, please try to calm, wear the proper dress, the flexibles.
Yes. So if you have 20 minutes, it is enough in the morning, and
Yeah, it
you
is
can start.
enough.
Yes. So I am into walking. I really walk every day at least for few minutes. If I don't get hours, so at least for few minutes. And also I play badminton to make myself healthy, because it is outdoor games I should prefer. And because we all day sit at home, just scrolling and watching, learning anything, whatever we do, just at home. So it is my routine. I think I should prefer doing something outside. So this is what I have started. So yeah, it is amazing. Anything else you want to ask? You can ask me.
Yeah, you just explain you conduct also classes and what kind of classes do you conduct, the basics to advanced, intermediate, and what is the strategy of your class?
Yes, basically it is beginner friendly class. I have launched a new batch recently last week. So it is basically beginner friendly, and mostly homemakers are there, and they don't have much background. To be honest, I cannot say they have very good command over grammar and all the things. No, they don't have. And also they don't have much time. They have kids, home responsibility. It is very tough to take out sometimes. So they just take classes so that they can get a proper environment, so that they can practice. So they are only expectation, their expectation is only to speak. So my strategy is to make them comfortable and try to make them understand that you need to just speak, and for that you don't need to learn every grammar rules. Even a highly qualified teacher, they also don't know every rules. So for the speaking part, they don't need to learn every grammar rules. But yes, some basic rules are very necessary, like tense. We cannot avoid tense. As we know, tense is backbone of learning English or speaking English. You cannot avoid tense. So yes, tense is important. So if they don't know tense, I explain a bit. Then we just jump into the topic. I provide them a topic. They try to speak with me, learn with me, and then gradually from the 1 week, this is a strategy for me. Like I just provide them some content. They don't have book, like a heavy book they don't have, and they also don't know what types of book I should purchase. So I also provide them the content what you need to read, because reading is also important. I believe when you read something, not only English, but you learn life lessons. I have learned very knowledge. I have gained much knowledge from the book rather than video. Video is very easy to understand, I know. But when you read book, you need some patience. It take time. Sometimes you don't enjoy. But I really believe reading book is very important if you really want to gain some knowledge in terms of not only English, not only vocabulary, idiom, but for the life lesson. If you want to gain some knowledge, experience, so reading book is very important. Author shared every ideas in just 200-300 books, pages of book, so you can get a whole life experience. So I think book reading is very helpful, and this is what I do. And then they become very comfortable, and they ask a question in English only. I prefer speaking English only, but yes, sometimes if they don't get my point, then I use Hindi. Otherwise, I try to prefer 80 to 90% only English. This is what I do right now.
No. I resonate with your point, and if I ask me, I also conduct the one-to-one classes. These days, the most of people prefer to one-to-one class. They are not comfortable in a group class, and my class is tragedy. I teach idiom phrases and the situational conversation also. And I realized that so many students learn the idiom phrases and the advanced words, but sometimes they don't have any idea how to use the particular verb in which situation, and sometimes they use in a wrong way, and it's a bad in fact having the conversation. And I realized that whenever I teach them, I always prefer to take the um, example related to their life, and immediately they can learn in a short of time. And some of them so crazy to learn grammar, advanced grammar, intermediate grammar, causative, noun phrases, conditional sentence, and they practice a lot. Even though they have the knowledge about the grammar, they practice dwell into the grammar. But when it turns come to speak, they couldn't apply all the grammar. The learning grammar is a different, and implemented grammar is a different. And when I teach them any idiom, and especially some of them can't understand English to English, that's why I have to speak Hindi also. And when I narrate any para, and after that they translate and they cook some story also on the spot, and I create the boundary. You will have to speak only present tense. I know that whenever we narrate any story in a past tense, but when you are learning the tense, the this is the rule. You will have to create the story in present tense, past tense, future tense. In this way, they easily command on the tense, and they never make a mistake. Suppose that yesterday what happened, one of my student, and she's so crazy to learn causative. I don't want to take her name especially here, but when she watch this video, definitely she will come to know. And the thing is that she requested to me, ma'am, please teach me the causative. And then everybody knows what is the rule of causative and where should I use. But then I told, okay, you should make sentence. Then simply she made a sentence using this structure. But when I ask about her daily routine and what was the happen yesterday, let me know, and please deliberately use the make and get. And then she was stuck. So many times these things they happen. And maximum time I focus on the reading also, read and record the activity, and I share the picture, and after that they describe this picture. And in this way they build their confidence, and they learn new vocabulary, how to frame the sentence structure, and apart from that they improve pronunciation.
Yes, yes,
In this
true.
way I run my spoken class. That's it.
Yeah, great, amazing. Some of them are really very crazy into grammar. They just want to the master grammar, all the rules they want to learn and mug up. Do you think it is that much important? I believe not. You don't need to go in depth. Otherwise, you forget speaking part. You become teacher of grammar.
Yeah, as you know, I'm yoga teacher. I have a lot of students and they are well educated. Some of them doctor, engineer, and even they are lecturer. They teach the English subject in their college. But when I started talking to them, they confuse. Sometimes they hesitate because English is a. They always consider English is a subject, not a language. That's why they suffer a lot.
Yeah,
And
they
they
are
join
learn.
only back to back class, join back to back class, sometime here, sometime there, and they miss everything. There is no need to dolly and daily.
Yes, they learn as a English literature, Hindi literature, but not as a language. In India,
Yes.
we have the subject, but I personally believe when I was in school, I never think like I never thought in that time I should learn English as a language. In future, it would be helpful for me. I never thought it that. That is the reason I struggled a lot in my last few years, last 1 to 2 years. I was not good at English because if you don't speak from where you get the environment, how you speak, you have to struggle a lot. Initially days, it was case with me. But nowadays people get some environment at least online, not offline, of course, in India from where you get the offline. But yes, I think it is privileged. We have Zoom meetings and also YouTube channel. So this is environment for us nowadays.
Yeah, there is no doubt for room. There are so many the platform to learn this language, but people are still struggling to learn this language. Sometimes they couldn't find a good tutor. Sometimes they join the class, but every day they convince the teacher, please teach me according to my problem, and they disturb all the syllabus. So many times these things happen.
Yes, yes, true. We should need to learn what is important for me. I don't need to learn everything. We cannot learn everything in one way. It would take time, but you should prioritize your boundaries. What is necessary for you to learn in this year? Like English, okay, but in English, what is important? You should get fluency, or you just want to command over grammar only. So this is what I think. And for me, fluency is more important. Then I will learn the grammar rules and other thing as well. But nowadays, my full focus is to implement all the rules. Whatever I have learned, whatever vocabulary idiom I have already learned, jot down, I just need to implement in the sentence. Sometimes we not able to use in sentence. You need context from where you can use that. You need sentence structure. It is not like that. If I know five idiom, I can use in one sentence. It doesn't work like that. So you need the context first.
Yeah, I personally believe that the small step every day can create the big change in our lives, and we don't have to be a perfect from by one, and we just need to start where we are, keep learning, and stay the constants and believe in our journey. If you enjoyed this video, so don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for
Yes.
more informative, motivationals, and the wellness content. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you so much, ma'am, joining this session.
Thank you so much. And you are looking so beautiful. And your hand gesture and body movement is really amazing. I love the way you speak. I really admire you a lot. Thank you so much for sharing a
Thank
screen
you.
with me. It really means a lot to me. Bye. Take care.
Yeah, take care, stay healthy, and stay positive, and keep growing. See you in the next video. Have a nice
Yes.
day.
Have a nice day too. Bye.